All right, welcome to the show. This is Bonafide's Playhouse. I mean, Network.
Hey,
How's
everybody.
everybody
How's your
doing
mom and
tonight?
them?
How's your mom and them? Where y'all calling in from? Where are you watching us on the television? I mean, on the computer from? Buffalo, New York in the house. Maine in the house.
North
Savannah, Georgia.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Welcome, guys. Buffalo, New York. Queens Creek, Arizona. Y'all keep your eyes on the things out there. Florida in the house. Tennessee. Terre Haute, Indiana. Go ahead, Bonafide.
Warren, Georgia. Los Angeles. Perry, Missouri. PA. Arkansas. Michigan.
All
Kentucky.
right, be quiet for a
Arizona.
minute.
Texas.
Altoona, Pennsylvania. Ohio farmer here. Thank you for being our farmer. Right
That's
there.
right.
Kalamazoo, Michigan. That just
And
sounds
don't
like
sell
a
out in the
trouble
tailgate.
town.
Oklahoma.
Orlando, Florida. We're headed down to Florida, guys. We got some big things happening.
Prosperity, South Carolina.
I'm going to just let you know. Frog World, USA. Howdy, Illinois. Cincinnati. Newport News, Virginia. That's my hometown. Welcome to the show. West Virginia in the house.
We got anybody from Fingerville, South Carolina?
Pensacola, Florida. That's where my buddy lives. We'll
Dallas,
probably see him in the chat here in Long Island, New York. Welcome to the show. Hey, guys from Arkansas, Kings Island,
Central
Texas.
Kentucky. We're going to be in Central Kentucky on 9/11.
Irving, Texas. Isn't that where the stadium's at in Irving, Texas?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Indiana in the house. South Carolina in the house. Trucker in Virginia. Well, keep on trucking, baby. Me and
Bonafide,
former big truck drivers, and you only call them big trucks when you've been a trucker. Wouldn't nobody know that. Ain't that right, Hand?
10-4, good buddy.
When everybody want to know, everybody call everybody on the CB Hand, because back in the day, everybody was a helping hand, but not anymore.
That's right.
Las Vegas in the house. New
York.
Look, Knuckleville, New York. What is that? There we go, baby.
Yep.
Upstate New York. Frog City. Is that what they call us? Tap Toe Hold, Indiana. Hello from
Hollywood, California.
Howdy, Froggy. Tyler, Texas in the house. Welcome, Lynn. You're live with who is it? A Bonafide in the Doug. Huntington, West Virginia. Welcome to the show. Virginia in the house. Cookville, Tennessee in the house.
Cookville, Tennessee.
Pensacola, Florida. I haven't seen my buddy Dave yet, but he might be busy, David. But I'm sure he's on here. Hello from Eastern Canada. Eastern Canada. Are y'all still on lockdown? Look, it's Sergeant Schultz. Political Foolness.
That's right.
North Carolina in the house. Fort Worth, Texas in the house. Hi, guys. Sadie in the house. Kingston, Georgia in the house. Aberdeen Road's in Hampton. I didn't know it ran in Newport News, but I guess it does. Carthage. Is that how you say that? North Carolina. Clear Springs, Maryland. All right, man. Make yourself useful.
Right, here's what we need y'all to do.
Minnesota. Mike Lindell. No.
Where's he at?
I wish Mike Lindell would jump on with us. Mike, if you're on,
get him on here.
At 45, if you're watching, send in a donation, bro. We could use a pluck. Hello from Alabama. About 1 more minute, and then we'll start the show, guys. About 1 more minute. Ohio in the house. Shadow Hills, California.
We want to ask everybody to share.
Please lock, and share, please, and tell a friend like Farm Fresh.
Tell a friend that told a friend.
Somebody's speakers are too loud because I can hear myself.
Hey, don't we got some pictures, some intel tonight from some fans?
I do. Let me look for them. You keep talking.
All right. We got New York. We got Louisville, Kentucky. We got West Columbia, Texas.
Somebody sent me a message. I got to learn.
Arizona.
Emailed me and told me I don't know how to say Queen Creek, Arkansas. Queen Creek. That's a tongue twister. Queen Creek, Arkansas. Welcome to the show. All right. Now
I can't say hydrochloroquine.
I can't say dualism.
New York. Florida.
All right. Heads up 2.0. Nope. I'm still looking for it.
Warren, Georgia,
Keep calling
Mississippi.
them.
Hey, if you're in Warren, Georgia, you make sure you vote for Candace Taylor for governor, not Vernon the Worman.
Sherry, I'm not going to call your last name, but I'm going to show your picture. Her husband took this picture right here, right there. Share the screen.
Wisconsin, Ohio,
and
Fairmont.
See them two military vehicles right there, right there?
Yep. And where is that at, Doug?
I'm fixing to tell you. Lubbock, Texas, Luling, Texas.
Yep.
That's where it's at, right there. They took that picture, and that's what them is armored personnel carriers. And that thing that pops up the top, that's 2 pieces of metal and a 50 caliber machine gun sits on top of it. There are military vehicles all around our country. This is not a drill, folks. I repeat, this is not a drill.
If it is a drill, it's the biggest drill I ever did see.
Well, it's cordless.
It's a great big old drill. I'm just telling you that.
Bonafide, introduce the guest to the show, please.
Who we got tonight?
The guy running for governor of South Carolina. No, he's not, but he looks like he is. Who you got?
I can't remember Eric's last name because I just remember him as Eric. Eric Benjamin. It starts with a C. Hold on a minute.
Oregon.
That's right. That's him.
Well, I probably mispronounced it. How do you say your last name, sir?
Oregon. Corcoran.
There's no ways to say it, but Corcoran is the right way to say it.
I did say it wrong. That was by mistake because I can't pronounce her to do anything. But, hey, welcome to the show. We'd like to welcome you to the show. Warm and a great welcome to the show. And, guys, this guy has started something that's special because, as we know, God wants to bring people together. And this is exactly what this man's doing with businesses. Tell us about your business, sir.
No, tell us about Eric first. Tell us your story.
Right, tell us about Eric and where you're from and the whole shebang.
Tell them about how many Lucky Charms you eat when you was a kid.
You know, right foot here, Tim. You know, ain't no such a thing. Make sure I'm throwing.
That's right. Did they have Lucky Charms over there where you was from?
You know, unfortunately, we did. Unfortunately,
really,
too much of that going around. Exactly.
Is there at the end of the rainbow? Is there a pot of gold? I just want to know.
I can't reveal that. You know, it's very the Irish people. But I will say, I am so proud to be with patriots, and you both are patriots. Thank you for what you do. Day out. There's a lot of work behind the scenes people don't really realize, and I'm thankful to be with both of you. I was born in the great land of Ireland, where there's a lot of, you know, I'm sure you've seen Celtic Women, or you've seen some of the rolling hills of Ireland and the, you know, History Channel's stories. But I grew up also in a tumultuous time where people were killing each other in Belfast and there was horrible things happening. And my father chose Jesus, not religion. And that's what was going on in Ireland. People were either choosing being a Catholic or being a Protestant. It was politicized. But I am proud that I legally went through immigration the right way, 18 years through the process to become a citizen of the greatest country in the world, the United States.
Absolutely. So you came on a ship, plane, airplane. How did you get here? Paddle boat?
You know, I'll tell you, if I had swam all the way, maybe I would have earned my way that way. But we came over by plane, and my dad actually, how we came to America was this crazy story. My dad had been a very successful hairdresser, you know, Vidal Sassoon in London, teaching all these people how to cut hair, but he lost it all. And it's amazing how we have to lose it all to gain it all.
Yep. Absolutely.
Very arrogant businessman, lost all these things. And this American woman was walking downtown Michael Street in Tipperary. Tipperary, you know, it's a song, it's a long way to Tipperary. And he had this woman had this big box of audio cassettes. Nobody listens to those anymore. But he had all these tapes from Chuck Smith of Calvary Chapel, non-denominational movement. And my father heard Jesus. He didn't hear religion. He didn't hear trying to earn your way to heaven. It was about that saving grace in Jesus. And my dad became a Christian. He calls the number on one of these tapes and says, I need to talk to you. A long distance call. He gets the operators and they said, well, a lot of people like to talk to Chuck. He's the founder of the whole movement. He said, no, I know him on a first name basis. only because he'd been listening for hour after hour. So he gets through to Chuck somehow. They talk for 2.5 hours. Chuck invites my dad to Austria, and eventually my whole family comes to America because of ministry. That is America.
Wow, that's powerful.
That is awesome. Hey, how long ago was that, Eric?
So let's see, 96. So I was young. I was 8. And, I'll tell you, we thought America would be like Disneyland, or like when it rained, it'd be like a warm shower. And
right.
It's better than anything I could have ever hoped or dreamed as a child. This country really is the land of freedom and the home
Absolutely.
of the. And that's, honestly, can I tell you about something? That's why I fight with Businesses for Liberty, because Ireland, a country that fought for 800 years, has become a place of tyranny. We fought against the British, the same British you fought to get, and we've given it over to the European Union. I cannot allow what's happened in Ireland to happen here, not while I have breath in my body.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
So tell us what you're doing, Eric. Tell us about your business. Now, here's what I want to do. Everybody here, we've got business owners in here. If you own a business, we really want you to pay attention. If you know somebody owns a business, get them on here. Share this message with them, because what he is doing is absolutely huge. And I've jumped on board and tried to help him with it. And it is going to be huge. And basically, it's exactly what we talked about a couple of days ago. It is patriots supporting patriots, period.
Absolutely.
So, Eric, you take it away and let everybody know what you're doing. And if we have any questions, we'll ask you, and you just tell everybody how it works.
We are living in, there's no doubt about it. There's more darkness in this country than in a long time. And you both know, everybody watching this knows that. But here's what I know. When the country is dark, patriots can shine. I believe that with all my heart. And I believe it's time we build our own economy. I don't want to spend any dollars to woke businesses, do you? I don't want to give my money to people that support abortion. I don't want to support any business that harass people for not wearing a mask. That's not liberty. If you want to wear it, I would. You don't. But that's liberty. That's what people are getting rid of, is they're not having their liberty to make their own adult decisions. So we are calling on businesses that are pro-life, pro-liberty, and America First to join this coalition nationally of businesses all over the country and say bye-bye to the woke businesses, hello, patriot businesses.
Wow, what a great idea. Great. Bringing people back together. A lot of businesses, as we know, Froganites, have been devastated by this fake you-know-what. And imagine where you can advertise your business in a place and let people know that you're not going to require a mask in your store, you're a Christian, and you're pro-life. Let's put these people together and let's do this. Somebody's mic is clicking or making noise. I'm not sure whose it is. Is that you, Bonafide?
It ain't me. I ain't touching mine.
Okay. But anyway,
yours. You got yours propped up on a beer can or something. Or did you fix it?
This is professional equipment here, buddy.
It's yours because it's your microphone because you just touched it and done it again.
It ain't doing nothing. Anyways, sir, continue. So tell people what it offers and how they can use it, and what's the benefits of using the businessforliberty.com.
Well, first of all, I want to say this. We, the people, built this country. We, the people, must keep it. How do we keep it? Well, we can fight back with our wallets. Every time you pull out that wallet, you're giving it to tyranny or you're giving it to liberty. I have an amazing team of people who are helping me do it. I want to say their name. That's all right, because these people deserve a lot of thanks behind the scenes.
Hey, Eric, it's your microphone.
Thank you.
You're breaking up. I don't know if it's
you're breaking up really bad.
Or
are you on a computer or are you on your phone?
My phone. Is that better now?
Yeah.
Daniel Conley, my vice president, has done an amazing job from the beginning. He's helped me behind the scenes, making sure everything's looking good. I can come out here and speak, but I need those people behind the scenes making things happen. Sherry Verdone in Horry County in Ames, South Carolina. She has fought with me going around to businesses in person. She did a tremendous job. Nikki Hall Our financial director has worked her rear end off to help us with those financial decisions. And, of course, Jeffrey's financial director has doing our
Bonafide. You can't have it playing in the background, brother.
I'm checking to make sure people can hear.
I heard myself back there. Well, listen, here's what happens when you join Businesses for Liberty. Here's what happens. You get listed on our website. Number one, we need to know where these patriots are. We need to make it easier to do business for liberty, not for tyranny. Number two, you get a window sticker, beautiful window sticker. You put that up on your car, you put that on your storefront, and people know you're pro-life, you're pro-liberty, and you're America first. Thirdly, you're placed on our national map. How nice would it be, Tim, if you're driving through the Low Country, and now you've got 20 restaurants, you've got 3 hotels, you've got a pet groomer, whatever you need. We want to eventually have every occupation for liberty. We have interviews. I've interviewed business. I love being able to hear why someone built their business, and most importantly, what liberty means to them. We also have daily social media posts available, so people can post on Facebook, on MeWe, all these platforms, because we want people to hear from them directly. And here's really cool: the partnerships. Business owners have been partnering together. They become besties like never before because of this movement. It's a movement, guys. Yes, it's a patriot business, but it's a movement. Make no mistake about it.
We just had a question. Can somebody from Canada join?
We haven't had anyone internationally, but I that my Canadian brother for a moment. I want to tell him something. My 13-year-old cousin, Robin, in Dublin, Ireland, can you bring this back to Ireland? And one day we are going to bring it back to Ireland. So I have seen no problem one day with Canada as well.
Yeah, we're having a little audio problems with your mic or internet connection. It keeps cutting in and out. But I think people get the gist of what you're doing. You're bringing patriots, you're bringing Christians, and you're bringing pro-lifers together. And people know that they can shop in that store. And this is where they can go. If they can go to a town and say, well, I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. These are the stores that are patriot stores, and we can support patriot stores. This is very powerful, guys. This is the way we take money out of the big box stores and support patriots. And another thing I wanted to say is during this, and we know that some of these stores are hurting, and there's a small monthly fee. Is that correct?
Yeah, so depending on how many employees they have, and that's all listed right there below, businessesforliberty.com, you can see how much you're able to do. And listen, we've been able to, push out folks that aren't necessarily with us if they believe what we believe in. We want to work with people where we can work with them. But eventually, we want to help every small mom and pop business to a larger business, as long as they believe in those 3 things.
Well, that's amazing. And let me say this, guys. I think we all know personally somebody that owns a business that's a patriot that fits in this category that's struggling. And maybe people have asked me in the past, what can I do to help? What is it I can do? You know what would be real cool is if our Froganites would come together and find somebody in their town and say, you know what, I'll pay you a little fee a month and I'll support you. And what we'll do is recognize you and put you on a ticker on the bottom of our stream, and you can pay it forward to a business that's struggling. People ask me all the time, what can I do? This is what we can do to take the money out of the big box stores. This is what we can do to say no into the cancel culture. This is what we can do as we come as one, the power of bringing people together, him bringing businesses together and people together, us Froganites, coming along and help sponsoring a local company. I mean, go to this website and find out how you can do it and say, hey, I'd like to sponsor you. Then go to the Frog News Network at gmail.com. Let us know you do it, and we'll run a ticker, and we'll let the business know that you helped support them and got them that sticker on that window and got them listed on the site. If that's something that might want to interest you or it sounds cool to you guys, put a 1 in the chat and let's see the response to that. That there's a way that you could help a local business in your town. We all know that patriot businesses are suffering. So this is something we can do. Just like, remember when it started about 15 years ago? It all started at a coffee place, and somebody said, I want to get the guy behind me. And it went on and it spread through the whole country.
Exactly.
I think we could use the same sort of thing, and we can pay it forward to a local patriot company, and we can sponsor them for a month. I think the power is unlimited. What we can do to help out to get these places listed, so that people know that they can come in them and without a mask, and know that they're in a patriot business that's Christian run, that's pro-life. What do y'all think? Look at the ones coming in the chat. Look at all them ones.
All we're asking you to do, if you don't own a business and you have friends that own businesses, you got a local store. It don't matter what kind of business it is. Obviously, not adult businesses or anything like that. But I mean, if you own a car wash, if you own a restaurant, or if your friend does, the only thing we're asking you to do is just go out and tell them about this. And basically, what he's building is a patriot. Let's just call it like Angie's List. So you know when you go to that town, that you can go to that motel that appreciates your business. You can go to that car wash that appreciates your business. You can go to the restaurants that appreciate your business. And he's he's got the website built, but there's a lot of things that we've talked about him adding on to it. And he's going to promote Liberty, businesses for Liberty, in the local areas also. And he's also going to be a part of our new website that we're building. So we're going to support each other. But what I'm asking you to do is this movement, everybody says, how can I get involved? Well, that's the way you can get involved, is you can go out and just let your friends know that own businesses. If you don't own one, say, I think this is a good idea, and this money is going into the right hands. And basically, we are taking over our own marketing. And that's,
amen.
That's all I got to say about it.
Can you hear me clearly here now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Good. Well, let me
still talk kind of funny.
I'm trying to get, now looky here. I'm trying to get that, your voice down. One day I'll get it down. But let me say this. I was there on January 6th. Let's be controversial for a moment. I was there, and I can remember pastors singing, God Bless America. I saw the rabbis. I saw the children. I saw people doing nothing wrong, but being peacefully and patriotically marching to Washington. And you know what I saw? I saw a fella with a Starbucks mug, and I thought, how are you drinking from tyranny while we're standing for liberty? What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
Don't do that. Don't drink from folks who don't believe in America, who don't even want your business, by the way. And actually, Doug, you mentioned something earlier that I really appreciated. There are so many small business owners that need our business. They've been crushed by COVID-19 restrictions, and we have got to rally behind them. If we have to drive an extra 5 miles, let's do it. If we have to wait a little longer to get a sandwich meal from a patriot, let's do it. If we have to think through before we just go somewhere mindlessly, let's every thought, take it. It says in the Bible, take every thought captive to the mind of Christ. Well, let's also take every thought captive to the mind of liberty, because we sure do need it in today like never before.
Mary Beth says, I'm going to sign up as a gold membership because I support you and all patriots. Let's do this.
God bless you.
God bless you. Yeah. Folks, let's get on board. I mean, hey, Dave, if you want to come on and you want to talk and tell us about what you're getting ready to do for us, we'll bring you on too, guy. We love you too, man.
Hey, Dave's a business owner. Here's one thing that I love about Erik's story is he was not born here, and he sees what is coming here because he lived it as a child. And that is the most important thing that I want you to understand. And I've got friends that live in not Sweden. Yeah, Sweden. And they said we're about 7 years behind of what they're going on right now. They're not allowed to have any guns. The Muslims completely took over the schools there. And everybody I know that is from another country tells me that basically we're just a couple years or a few years or whatever the case may be from what happened in their country, that they did have freedom. And you did have freedom as a child, right? Or How long ago was it, Eric?
I did. But see, here's the thing, though. Ireland is different now than it was then. That Ireland that I grew up in, even talking with my dad about, the fighting Irish, the idea that you buck the crown. Where is that now? I mean, for a while you couldn't go within 7 kilometers of your home or you'd be fined by the Irish police. I had family members in Dublin saying they were scared to go outdoors at all. And I'm telling you, that's what we can't let that spirit of liberty be quenched. And the South right here, the best part of the country, in my opinion, we have got to be the ones to lead, not only the country, but the rest of the world. The world is looking to the South right now more than ever before.
That's right. We've got a few people here on the chat saying they're going to sign up for the gold package.
I also signed up for the gold package. They already have.
Oh, I know. Willis is a great patriot. Willis down there in Calhoun County is a great man.
Yep. And are you going to do interviews with them if they live far away? You can do an interview with them on Zoom or whatever.
We've done virtual interviews. Obviously, it's always best, like we talked to him about in person, nothing like it. But if whatever way we can make it happen, we want to share your story about why you started your business, what your vision is, and why you're for liberty.
I just shared this show with my friend. She owns a locksmith business company. Told her I would sponsor her. God bless you, man.
Awesome. That is you getting involved.
Listen up, guys, and you Froganites in our chat. This is what God wants, to bring people together as one. We're more powerful together. When they try to separate us is when they have the advantage. When we bring people together, like we're doing with the podcasters, how we're getting our website rebuilt, how we're bringing people together, reporting the real news, helping patriot businesses. We're bringing people together. Okay. Yeah. We're not telling you something that might come in the middle of the night. We're telling you real ways we can get our country back, build the economy back, and support local business. That's what this is all about, guys. And I think this is an awesome idea this man has.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to tell you something. Here's something that I want you to do. If you don't know anybody, if you do know people, here's something that I ask you to do. Is Eric has a list of the businesses, and you can get in touch with these businesses. Now, I wouldn't call all of them, but if you would, what we want to do is we want to show these businesses that this idea is working. And what I'd like for you to do is just send them an email and tell them, thank you for standing up for our rights.
Amen.
You just go on Eric's website, go to the businesses, and you can copy and paste it to each one of them. Say, I want to thank you for being a patriotic business. I know you've had a hard time, and we support you. And just that right there would let these business owners know that they're not wasting their time, because it takes a little bit for these movements to start working. And then when they do start working, then everybody jumps on board. But it takes a few people in the beginning to sign up and have faith that this kind of stuff is going to work. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go, when I go to a town, I'm going to go look for these businesses, and I'm going to go spend my money with them, even though, I'll be honest with you, when we went to, I think it was one of these little islands down in Georgia, and there was one guy there said no mask required, and there was nothing in that business that I wanted to buy, but I went in there and spent my money anyway, simply because he stood up and said, "This, I'm not putting up with this." Right. It was one of the little Jekyll Island, I think we was on in Georgia, and this was in the middle of the pandemic, and basically he said, "I'm not going to put up with it." Everybody else is saying. That also happened to me in Key West, Florida, where you'd have people that point you out and leave, and people that would welcome you without a mask. If you go in there and spend money with them people, I don't care if you buy a water. I don't care if you buy a bracelet. I mean,
wouldn't you rather
tell that person that you appreciate them?
Wouldn't you rather see the money to go to local patriots and the money goes back into the communities, as opposed to big corporations that have cancel cultures and want to cancel absolutely everything about you and what you're doing and limit what you can say online? Why not take them out of that loop as much as we can and support the very companies that suffered the most through this crazy fake crap that happened? So I think there's no better way but to get involved with this. And like I said, share the website, If you want Frog and Nights, share it out to some people that you know. Maybe they just want to sponsor somebody. I mean, people say, I don't know any small businesses. Sure you do. A guy that's driving around in an Uber car is a small business. Anybody, do you know what I mean? Small business is somebody's cutting a yard. Any small business, an ice cream shop, not a national chain. We're talking about small restaurants. Let them know that you care. It might be someplace you go to eat all the time, but you want to support them. And you know that they didn't get any of these PPP loans. Awesome. They just stayed open because they knew that was the thing to do. Just like we know pastors that keep churches open regardless of what they said and done. And we'll get into more of that later on.
Yeah. Two things I wanted to bring up real quick. Number one, when you go into a Patriot business and you meet these owners, they're incredible people. They've got a great story. And you feel cared for. You feel like you matter as a customer. You're not just number 18,421 that walked into a Walmart. No, you walk into this place and you actually get to know the owners. They want to know how your day is going. They want to know where you're from. You're not going to get that experience in the big chains. You never will. That's why I ask people, community, we've been robbed of it for over a year because of these COVID restrictions. It's time we take it back. The second thing I want to say is we're going to roll out pretty soon our Customers for Liberty, which basically means that whenever you go into one of our businesses for Liberty, you're either going to get a discount or a promotional item. When you have your ID, it's just going to be like, showing that you've signed up and you're part of what we're doing. It's free. You don't have to pay as a customer for Liberty. But just knowing there's that extra incentive that not only are you going to support based on the cause, but hey, you might get a nice little discount out of it. And you're also, again, supporting someone you can be proud you made your purchase with that day.
What all states have you got covered now? Or how many states have you got covered so far?
We have 11. 11
states. Yep. Well, we're going to double that before the sun comes up.
Yes,
Amen.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Guys, it's a way, because so many people, I get emails. How can I help? How can I help? What can I do? Well, this is a way for you to help. And it's a way to get more business into these businesses. And it's a way to support a Christian, patriotic, pro-life company that don't want you to wear a mask when you're in there. I'm telling you guys, I can't think of a better way. When Bonafide told me about this man right here, I was like, that is exactly what we're doing with the podcasters coming over to the Prague News Network and bringing people together as one. We're doing the same thing. God loves this. I'm telling you, he loves this. And if you can help support a business, we want you to do that. And we will recognize you if you want to get recognized. Like I said, and we'll put you on a ticker across there, and it'll show the business that you help support for that month. And we'll give you a shout out on the show. If you want to call in, you can call in and tell everybody about how you feel about what you did to help a local patriot business. There's nothing better than helping somebody that does not expect the help and did not ask.
You ain't lying about that.
God will repay you in ways you have never, ever, ever believed.
Listen here, Smart Fit Saddles, Sweetwater, Tennessee. Jeff put it up there. Jeff, is that your business or is that a friend's business? That is a perfect, because most, I'm going to say 75 or more people that are farmers or horse people are patriots. That is an awesome business. And you probably don't have a saddle business on there.
I don't think we do.
And, and the deal, just like any business, what is so cool about this is I see this becoming a new, just like I said, Angie's List, but it's for patriots. It is for, you're going to go support that barbecue restaurant. You're going to go support, that car wash. If it's a lawn care, if there was a lawn care today and I need somebody to do mine right now, my shrubberies and stuff, if they was one in Spartanburg or anywhere, I would rather spend money with them. I don't care what the price is, and knowing that they're support our businesses.
Hey, listen, guys, like this show, subscribe to the channel, and share this out with your friends. This is important. This is a way, just like we said, attend your city council meetings, your school board meetings, ask questions, question everything. Now, if you get involved with this, and maybe you can't do all that, but this is a way to help grow our economy back. This is a way to help patriots, Christians, pro-lifers get their businesses back. and help them grow. What a better way to do than doing this. It's just a great idea is all I'm saying, guys.
Well, Doug, if I can share something, last summer, I stood in front of monuments in South Carolina. I was at Wild Irishman standing out there in a suit in the blazing heat saying, don't destroy our history. Don't vandalize it. That's not the First Amendment. And listen, I believe the good, the bad, and the ugly make us who we are. You know, Tim, if I were to say, hey, I'm taking away all your bad memories, will you be who you are today?
I think Dave's asking us, is there anybody that has a sewing or quilting business? Because I believe he wants to know you. And
it don't matter. It don't matter if he's got 30 of them, you know.
What I'm saying is he is asking and reaching out. If you got a business, he's probably going to sponsor you.
That's exactly right.
Well,
we're going to put this
know
together.
That guy.
This is something that we're going to promote every night. And we're going to put this on the new website. We're going to have banners on the new website. And we are going to start supporting everybody that supports us. And that's where our intel is going to be coming from is the people that we want to, that we know telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Our power is in numbers.
David Janice.
And I promise you there's at least 80 million of us out there.
David Janice says she has a quilting business. So there you go, sir.
Yep.
Listen, guys, somebody said it's a lot of money to join. Not from what I heard, guys. I mean, come on now.
It can join for. Here's the thing about it is, if you say it's expensive to join, get you a dose of Google, get you a dose of Facebook marketing,
and find out how much that costs.
I know. Yeah. I was paying Facebook more than I used to make just to get the word out there, and this is absolutely affordable.
I want to make this point too. There were many business owners that wanted to join me in front of Antifa and BLM as they were taking down our history. They took down John C. Calhoun in Charleston. And they couldn't. You know why? Because they were scared to death of bad Google reviews and Facebook reviews and being put out of business. And I said, you know what? We need to flip this on its head. We need to make it to where you get more business if you stand for our history. You get more business if you're not afraid of the Betsy Ross flag. You're not ashamed of your country. That's what we have to do. We have to stop being on the defensive. And this is a way to be on the offensive.
That's right.
Absolutely. I would agree. I was looking at the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, we're getting all kind of
there's people in painting businesses, lawn mowing businesses.
Hey,
everybody's been hurt.
I'm telling you something, man. When this right here takes off, and everybody out there, just like the drywall guy, I guarantee you, carpenters. I guarantee you, everybody else, electricians, all these things.
Well, look at what people are going through that build houses right now, or sheds like you operate with. The price of lumber is so sky high right now that business is tough. Do you know what I mean? Yep. I mean, look at your local car lot. There's no cars to be sold. So look, just helping somebody, it don't cost. I guess the old thing was it don't cost them to be nice. It only costs a little bit to be nice. And this, I can't think of a better way. And I'll be out tomorrow, and I'll put on here and do an interview that I sponsored somebody for a month, and I'm going to interview the guy that I do. You watch and see what I say.
I just seen one.
I'm a man of my word.
Amen. Wow,
HD 35 man ball caps. It don't matter what you do, embroidery, anything. This right. But tell them Tell them what the deal is, Eric. It's pro-life,
pro-liberty, America first.
America first.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Every business matters. It doesn't matter how many employees you have, how long you've been around, the size of the city. You matter. You're a patriot. I was 98% deaf after the MMR vaccine. Many doctors in Ireland counted me out and said, oh, he's autistic. He'll never play sports. He'll never speak in front of his class. You know what? My mother fought for me. And she gave me a voice when they all gave up on me. And I came back and they were wrong and God was right.
That's it.
You matter as a business owner. You matter as a customer for liberty. Every patriot matters.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. I hadn't heard anything from. We got. If you want to, we can go ahead and show that video.
All right, I'm gonna share a video from earlier today from Greg Locke, Pastor Greg Locke, excuse me. And he said if he had time, he could jump on with us, but he's a very, very busy man.
He's got a link and he's in the middle of preaching.
So let me set this up for you. Bona fide, you can set it up for them. The video. What was going on with Greg today?
Basically, what this is where he put a post out that if you're going to come to his church with a mask on, he's going to ask you to leave. And he believes in a healing God, and he believes that you do not have to have a mask on. And I believe exactly the same way. So CNN, if you want to contact me, I'll be more than glad to give you an interview. But the phone has absolutely blew up at his church, and basically he put out a video. They called him. CNN said, we're gonna have you on Como's show. You know,
at 9:00.
Yeah, at 9:00 tonight. So then he put out a video. He's actually in Florida. I talked to him a while ago. And he's in Florida in the middle of preaching, and he put out a video saying, "I can't wait to get on there because I'm going to tell everybody how many people your brother killed in New York City." So they said, "We're going to reschedule the video. We're going to they reschedule it. He ain't going to be on there basically." And I took my afternoon siesta, and when I woke up, it was 7:30, and I wished I'd have seen it a couple hours early. He was going to be on here at 9:00, but then when they canceled, he went ahead and booked another preaching deal for tonight. So if he's on here, I told him we had to 10:30. If he gets to come on, he will. But I do want y'all to see this video that he put out. It is absolutely powerful. He's a good friend of ours. We love him to death. He's standing for truth. And go ahead, Doug. You take it away from here.
All right, here we go. Find it. Of course it won't go back to where it's supposed to be. Where is it at?
Is that Doug or is that Brad? Who is that? Is that Brad Barton over there with that technical difficulties?
I had the video up, right, loaded. I don't know what's going on. It's embarrassing me. Hold on, we'll put his name in here and bring it up because this is me.
It's on his Facebook page.
Yeah.
They may have took it down. I don't know. It was up before we started the show.
LOCKE.
Yep. LOCKE.
There he is right there. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Eric, have you seen this yet?
No, I can't wait to see it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to got to do a couple things. I got to make this bigger. And we'll make this bigger. And then we'll go back over here and we'll make this bigger.
I want you to pray for wisdom.
Hold on.
I want you to pray for discernment. I want you to pray for courage.
Take the banner down.
And I desperately want you to pray.
I can't do so many things at a time, bro.
I woke up this morning. I'm actually in Florida preaching a youth retreat for our church campers.
I'm going to start it over too.
With me, and every major newspaper in America. Hey guys, Pastor Greg Locke here. Let me just hop on here for a moment. I want to ask for prayer. I want you to pray for wisdom. I want you to pray for discernment. I want you to pray for courage. And I desperately want you to pray for our protection. I woke up this morning. I'm actually in Florida preaching a youth retreat for our church campers. So my family's down here with me. And about every major newspaper in America is carrying the story of what I said this past Sunday when I said the Delta variant is nonsense. They're going for round 2 of the Democrat lockdowns. And if that takes place, I said, and I quote, if you start showing up under our tent with a bunch of masks, I'm going to ask you to leave. And people have melt their face off crazy about it. I mean, I promise you, if you could see hear the voicemails and see the messages that our church is getting right now, it is unbelievable. We have news crews at our campus right now at 2060 Old Lebanon Dirt Road. I'm in Florida preaching. We have news crews at our campus right now doing FaceTimes and Skypes with me, trying to get me to, are you going to dig in your heels? Are you going to stand? What did you mean? I meant what I said. We have 2 banners coming this week. I don't care how mad you get. I'm so over this leftist fear-mongering bullcrap nonsense. I'm done with it. I don't care how mad you get. You can unfollow my page, la-di-da-da. You can never come to the tent again. We need your seat anyhow. We've grown from 300 to 1,200. Now we got a seat 3,000 people in a new tent. To God be the glory, great things he has done. I'm not backing down. I am not backing down. I meant what I said. If you're under doctor's orders, we already know that because I'm your shepherd. I love you and I see you all the time. So we get it. We got 2 banners coming this week that says our campus is a mask-free church. Either kindly remove them or sit in your car. You can sit in your car. If you come to our church and you try to protest what I said by wearing a mask, we will escort you to the door. We're not playing. We're a place of faith, not a place of fear. We believe in healings and salvations and baptisms and restoration and revival. We believe in miracles, signs, and wonders. And we're going to talk about all this nonsense like, oh, everybody's got to sit 6 feet apart and you got to wear a mask. We will not allow it. We're a mask-free campus. That chaps your hide, I don't care. We're a mask-free campus. So Washington Post, the Charlotte Observer, everybody in Nashville, Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, Fox 17, everybody is blowing our phone up. And I'm telling you, already the death threats are ridiculous. Our cell phone is what our church phone is, right? It's a cell phone. It holds 30 voicemails. It is being filled up every 20 minutes with nothing but F you, F you, F you, you wicked, low-down, sorry guy. I can't believe that you would ask people to walk out of church for wearing a mask. I can't believe pastors put up with this nonsense. I can't believe they keep letting them do this to us, taking our rights away. If you want to wear a mask, wear one all day long, right? Wear one in your car, wear one in your house, wear one on the job. But when you come to church, by all means, you either believe in fear or faith. You don't have it both ways. You don't have it both ways. I don't need your friendship, right? My book's not called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's called This Means More. And I'm done with it. And this nonsense is nonsense. I'm done with it. So here's why I need your prayer. CNN reached out. Okay, they've been to our church 6 times. I get it. This is different. Tonight, Chris Cuomo wants to have me on his Cuomo primetime at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. I'm preaching in Florida, but I'm going to set up a Skype here in my RV and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Cuomo primetime. So Cuomo, they wanted me to be in a studio because they're afraid they're going to get so heated that I'm going to hang up. Oh, I assure you, I'm not going to hang up. And I can assure you that they are not going to be happy that it's live. L-I-V-E, live. I've been wanting to get on CNN Live for a long time. There's some truth bombs that I'm dropping to the nation. I don't care what they say. They're not backing me in a corner. Okay, if they want Joel Osteen on their program, that's cool. But if they think I'm going to get the Baptistic Porky Pig syndrome, they got the wrong one. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't care what they bring up. They can bring up my past. They can bring up all the hateful, wicked, vile, demonic things people say about me. But they want to talk about how can a pastor, get this, Cuomo, how can a pastor tell people not to wear a mask at church? He's killing people. Really? I hope they phrase the question that way because I want to remind him and the nation that his wicked, evil, demon-possessed brother killed a whole lot of old people in nursing homes using COVID. And don't nobody in the Democrat Party want to investigate that nonsense, but they want to say something about a hillbilly pastor in Nashville because I don't want 1,000 people under our tent wearing masks. Well, guess what? Tonight, we're going to drop some bombs. Remember that old skate rink song? You dropped the bomb on me. Well, I got news for you. We're dropping some bombs tonight. And I'm going to tell them right up front, look, you invited me on your show, not the other way around. So I don't want to hear none of this. Oh, the mic's having trouble. Oh, there's Wi-Fi problems. We're having technical difficulties. Oh, no, Jack. No technical difficulties. The technical difficulties are the Democrats are trying to take away our rights, right? Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and all these people run by these bunch of communists that I'm talking to right now are trying to deplatform all of us for simply stating the truth. All I said was, we will ask you to leave if you don't remove your mask. And guess what? I'm digging my heels in. I'm not changing my mind. I don't care if that chaps your hide. So tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on CNN. Hopefully their ratings will be up because I'm on there. I'm telling you right now, they're dead in the water, dry as cracker juice. CNN is a liar. They're fake news, colder than a mother-in-law's kiss. But tonight, I get to go toe-to-toe in the UFC SmackDown ring with Chris Cuomo, one of the biggest leftists on the planet. He's a bully, but he ain't bullying me. He ain't bullying me. So y'all pray for a spirit of John the Baptist to be upon me and a spirit of Jesus and a spirit of wisdom. I want to be compassionate, but I'm going to be bold. I'm not backing down to their garbage. This crap's gone on long enough. We ain't shutting down our church. I don't care what they say. We ain't social distancing. We're not masking up. We're not. You say, well, I don't like that. Go to another church or sit at home and don't go at all. Don't come to ours. We believe in faith. We believe in freedom. This is America. This is America. How about everybody right now in Cuba that's fighting for their rights?
That's right.
Swapped out with all the socialist wannabes in America that don't want freedom. Let's just do a little swip swap. You ever notice that nobody is trying to leave here and go somewhere else, but everybody trying to leave somewhere else and get here? We're still the last bastion of freedom and capitalism, and thank God for it. So CNN thinks tonight, they're going to back me in a corner and they're going to bully me. I say, bring it on, Cuomo. Bring it stinking on. We were born for such a time as this. And so tonight, I'm going to let them all know. The whole thing's been fraudulent from the word go. They used it to steal an election, and now they're using it to cover up the fact that they stole an election. If you can't see that, your head's in the sand. Stop being so sheepish. Be lion-like. So tonight at 9 o'clock, I'm going live on CNN. Cuomo primetime. I know they're coming at me with fangs, and so I'm coming at them with a lion-like spirit of John the Baptist. I ain't backing down. I am not for sale. I am not for sale. Our church is not for sale. We are not closing. We are not stopping. I don't care who that angers, and I don't care how angry of a pastor you say I am. I'm passionate, and there's a difference. And it's about table flipping in the temple time. You got it? So tonight, 9 p.m., share this video, Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. I'm going to be sitting here talking to Chris Cuomo about things that are going to make both of us uncomfortable. But I hope they don't cut my mic, because I'm going to let the world know what I think about all this fraudulent, wicked, demon-possessed nonsense that's happening in our nation. If you think for 1 second that I'm going to bow down and be like, well, maybe I didn't mean that, you've lost your mind. You got the wrong one.
Wow. All right, let me come back at it to Sharon, guys.
So what do you think about that, Eric?
Well, you know what? It's funny. He used a couple of word associations I really appreciate. I've been saying to people for so long, faith, not fear. I was, removed from a church. I think it was it 3 or 4 months ago, because I was in the overflow section. I was triply distanced, and an usher came over and said, sir, we're going to have to ask you to put on your mask. And I looked at him and I said, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Do you believe that? And he walks back. And he comes back again. He goes, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to do it. And I said, you're still harassing me. I'm just trying to worship the Lord here. I said, I'd never imagined as a pastor's son I'd be removed from a church for just deciding I was far away from anybody, but to have my rights to worship the way I felt safe. But I'll tell you, that's the opposite of faith. It's all fear. So he was right on.
Yep.
So David, our buddy down there in Florida, he's preaching at that conference in Naples. Wait till you see him on stage, brother.
Really?
You better. That's what I heard. That's what what's his name said. Lundy said he was preaching down there.
Yeah, and actually, thank you for saying that, Doug. I want to say I am so excited to be at the We the People Fight Back event in Naples, to be with John Delaney, Conservative Business Journal. I am a huge supporter of what he's doing.
Absolutely. And when you go to his and the difference between his conferences and everybody else's conferences, when you come in, you get a welcome packet, you sit down at your table, and you're not there just to listen. There's a workbook. You're going to work while you're there, and you're going to learn things you didn't know about the Constitution, about your rights. And John's Italian. He's already told us, you're going to love the food.
Hey, I got him a cowboy hat and some overalls he's going to wear when he gets down there.
I can't wait to see that.
Hey, listen, make sure we put that information up there about that event.
Let me put that
I'm
up.
going to tell you the one thing. I met Eric at an event in Greenville. How many events was you at before that, Eric? A good bit?
Oh, good few rallies, yes.
All right, well, what I want everybody to understand, and these events ain't free because it costs money to put them on. All right, so, but they are worth it. This is how I met Eric. This is how Doug met everybody when I brought him down to Tampa. And look at the people, look at the guests that we've had on the show, because you go to these meetings and you learn how to become a delegate. You learn how to become involved. You learn how to go raise Cain at your school board for stuff that you don't like. And there's websites like Chad Caton's website, and I'm fired up. He's got stuff set up where it tells you how to go and become involved. And that is the only way that we're going to gain control, is we get patriots replace politicians with patriots. And to be a patriot, you must participate.
You know,
I'm gonna get a job happening.
If you look back to the founding fathers, you had the loyalists and you had the patriots. And
That's
if you
right.
look at it, the numbers, it was only the 3% that stood up for the other 97%. So we just need 3% of today to stand up.
When is the dates on that? Do either one of y'all know?
It's 19th to the 20th. I'm getting ready to put the banner up. I'm going to share the screen. Just give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties.
And now
I could quit showing that for about 100 times.
What's that?
Well, I want to get back to where the stream's at. There we are. Now I'm going to share my screen. Guys, this is where you go right here. If you want to go to the Naples event, I'm getting ready to share the picture of the speakers that'll be there. I know one that won't be there, but we won't get into that. All right, let me be smart enough to figure this out. Here we go. There it is. This is it right here, guys. It's the 20th and the 21st of August. I mean, he was just telling me the other day that Greg Locke. I will confirm that, and I guarantee you, Bonafide will
be there.
Huh?
Greg Locke will be there.
All right, maybe he was a special guest I wasn't supposed to announce. Oh, well, I ruined that.
I'm just finding out about this. This is great. I can't wait to meet him.
Well, David, you wait till you hear the man preach, our buddy David. And Dave, like I said, I sent you a link if you want to jump on. David is a great man, and he really is. He's a man of God.
So did you say Dave's going to be down there now?
He said that he's actually got a trade show down there that weekend, so he can come.
Ah, okay.
So if you want to jump on and tell us about how you're excited to come to this event, just jump on, just click on that link and come into the back office. But it's We the People Fight Back event. The link is on the screen, and that's how you guys can you get a hotel room right there at the event. So
it's going to be a very nice event.
So it's just amazing things that are happening for the Frog News Network, and things that are moving us forward, bringing us all together.
We have a lot of things going on we are not going to share yet, but we are going to be huge, as Trump would say. It's going to be huge.
Really? I wouldn't be surprised if we get to interview him for long.
Well, I ain't going to say.
I won't put the cart before the horse. But rumor has.
But I do know the horse knows who we are.
Yeah, I know that for sure. Here's Dave. We're going to bring him in right now, okay? There is my buddy right there. Dave, how's it going, my brother?
What's up, guys? How are you?
We're great.
Howdy.
And I was telling everybody when we spoke earlier, and you sent me a message, said, gosh, I can't wait to go to an event with you guys. And I said, so to have it, we're going on the 20th and the 21st to Naples, which is a really, really nice area of Florida, as Dave knows. And he says, you know what? I think I got a conference down there on that week, and I can go. So I sent him over the link, and hopefully you are available to come down and come with us as a VIP down there, and just show you how great everything is at these conferences.
Hey, look, brother, after I just saw Pastor Locke get fired up, and I just found out he's going to be there, I would be remiss if I didn't show up to that event.
He can preach,
that man's
brother.
Hand. That's powerful.
You love him to death.
That is powerful stuff right there. We need more pastors and more voices like yourself to stand up and say, we're done. We're done with it. We're done. So, yeah, absolutely.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever been to one of these events before?
No, Dave? I have not. And I'm telling you, I haven't been more excited to do so. I've been talking about it for about a year with my parents about going to some of these events and get involved. Yeah. I just didn't know how to do it.
Well, I'm going to show you.
We're fixing to show you how.
Yeah. We're going to do one over there on your neck of the woods next.
Come on, man.
We got one going on. Well, Mike's got a few of them, and Clay's got a few of them. What we try to do is we try to work together and make sure we don't have two events on the same side of the United States on the same weekend.
Well, rumor has it, guys, check this out, that what is the date of Lindell's thing?
We're going to be going up there
to South Dakota.
South Dakota on the 10th.
We just set in for our press credentials to go to South Dakota to stream as streamers and podcasters the news of the big fraud that's going to be revealed for 3 straight days. And we taking the Winnebago and we headed on up there, brother.
That's right.
Get ready. That's the week before the event in Florida.
You know, I've never been to that. What is that? The monument up there on the side
where
of the
they're
mountain?
carving the new one up there for 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they wanted to get my picture for it.
They want to get your picture for it.
Yep.
But we are headed up there.
Up there.
We sent in for our press credentials today. Brad Barton hopefully will be there. The gentleman that was on our show last night, Henry, will be there.
Yep.
John DeLemme is getting his press credentials, and we're just waiting to hear back from the company. I mean, we didn't have very good people to refer us over, just Lynn Wood, Clay Clark, and Mike Lindell himself. So I hope that's good enough for references.
Yeah, they said put a reference down. I said, y'all need to talk to your boss man. He didn't want to send me the text message.
Hey, if that doesn't work, nothing's going to work. I'm going to tell you.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get press credentials out there.
Yep.
So that's so exciting. Does anything ever happen in Hampton Roads? Not that I'm aware of. That's where I live. But anyways, pretty soon.
Hey, Dave, one thing I want to share with you.
Go ahead.
One thing I want to share with you is when you get there, you're going to see people, and then basically you get to meet everybody. And the one thing I do like about these smaller events is that you do have time to socialize, like the one that we just had in Spartanburg. Mm-hmm. Everybody got to meet Brad. Everybody got to meet Toto, me, Doug. But when you have these big events and there's 10,000 people there, you got I'm going to tell you, Mike Lindell, when we was in Tampa, he just walked out and just started signing autographs and taking pictures. No announcement, no security. Well, we did have guys with machine guns around us, but
that's not security.
But it was not announced. And when I tell you that there was a line as long as a football field to get pictures with these people, and people get in line, they get hot and everything. When you have a smaller event, 300 to 500 people, that's when you get to learn stuff and you get to socialize and you get to meet everybody. And not knocking the big events, because we're doing one with music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I love these little events. I love them a lot more because you just get to sit down and drink a cup of coffee with people and you learn what they're doing in their part of the world. And you duplicate that here. You duplicate it in your part of the world. I guarantee you that you know a place that we can put an event on over there on your side of Florida. And basically it gets the local. And when I had my event, we had right at 300 people there. And I had everybody raise their hand if they had never been to one of these events before. And I'm going to say 90% of them had never been to one of these events before. And now the lady that was there that owns the wedding venue in Aiken, South Carolina, Michelle, they contact me along with the pastor that was on last night. And they're putting on the event. And basically, I just gave them all my list, and I lined up everybody. The only one that I know for a fact cannot be there is Greg, because he's got something booked for 3 days on that whole weekend. But we do have Professor Toto, me, Doug, Brad. Who else is on there? You're going to be there, Eric.
Presley will be there, right?
Presley, yep.
He's a great speaker too.
And we got a few other people we're adding on. There's a couple big names that don't want to add on until it's a little closer to the time.
Yeah, for security reasons.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, if we did an event near Pensacola, I'm going to tell you this, man. When 45 flew in, you couldn't even get tickets. It was so crazy. I want to say there was something like 40,000 people showed up. Now, you have to fact check me on this, but Pensacola has just under 300,000 people. You figure that one out. That's when he flew in to do one of his rallies. He came to Pensacola.
Did he do it on an airstrip?
Yeah, he had to.
Yeah,
he had to.
Yeah.
And so many people got turned away, but there was people coming from all over: Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, South Florida, Louisiana. People were coming everywhere to see this guy speak.
When is the Kentucky event? The Kentucky event's on 9/11, but it's for 3 days.
Yeah, no, it's we got a VIP dinner on Friday evening, and then Thursday evening, and then it's on 9/10 and 9/11.
Okay.
It's the 20-year anniversary of 9/11.
Tomorrow night's show, we'll put all the information up for that event. That way we're not confusing one with the other. But big things are happening for the Frog News Network. God is opening doors to stuff that we could never dream of that was happening. Can you imagine that we'll be on the radio soon? That's happening. Yeah,
that is awesome.
I need to get that website. If you want to go to Brad Barton on Facebook is still on his Facebook, even though he's in Facebook jail. We're working on a bail for him right now. But anyway, that's where the information is. God and Country. I can't remember the last part, but go to Brad Barton on Facebook. Brad Barton on. It's a little talk show.
I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll bring his stuff up right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him on.
We'll share his page. Here it is right here. So hold on a second while Facebook takes a long time to load. But let me share my page one more time, and this will be the information for the event for Brad. Whoop, there it is right there. So let me scroll down just a hair. He has got some huge names coming. And this was just a preliminary one that he put up.
Yeah, that was the original one. We got way more than that
Way more people than that. He has, I know he's got Candace Osa, Greg Locks, John DeLemme, Brad Barton. He's got the Mama Bears there. Then he's got Christian artists too. The biggest in Christian music's going to be there.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's the biggest difference is we're going to hear speakers during the daytime, and then we're going to have a band or two to close the show out every evening.
So here, guys, you click on this link, go to Brad Barton's page, okay?
Go ahead and click on the link and show everybody where it goes to.
This is where you buy your tickets right here, and you can buy your tickets to the event.
Yep.
And find out all
thanks to our buddy John DeLemme that set that up for us.
Well, that's pretty nice of John. He's a good guy. He sent me some stuff in the mail. He said
for him to be a Yankee, he's pretty good.
Yeah. He sent me oops, let me knock some stuff over while I'm doing stuff. But let me quit sharing that for a minute. Y'all got that information. Let me go back. And that way you just know to go to Brad Barton.
GodandCountryReunion.com. GodandCountryReunion.com.
Okay, so let me come back. John sent me this book. I had this book, and he just sent me another book. This is his book right here.
Yep.
And John always signs the books for me. If you could see.
I just wish we could read. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wife to read that to us when we're on the way to Florida.
It'll be like reading time at nighttime for kids.
Yep.
We hope they don't fall asleep.
That's right.
I love this from John DeLemme. It says socialism eliminates tithing, and then it says capitalism explodes tithing. John
That's
DeLemme.
exactly right.
Isn't that great?
He's got the same thing.
I got more stuff. I got stuff from John.
He sends everybody everything.
Well, I thought I was special.
Yeah, he thought everybody's special to John. He loves everybody.
The heart of a champion beats to a different drum.
That's right.
And then he even had his daddy frame these for me. Y'all ain't got none of that.
Hey, you ain't got no pictures with him. I got a picture with him.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Oh, you got
You got any of that?
I got one of those on my wall.
You got any of that?
There you go.
I'm just kidding with you guys. I love him. He writes.
I can't wait to get down there.
And in his books, even in his books, just like when he has his show down there, it is a workbook. You will go in here and you'll read, and then there'll be places where you need to write and take notes and stuff. He does an excellent job with the publications of his books. Go to his website, support John. I got a mouthful. We the People. What's the name? Is it Conservative Business Journal? That's the name of his website. Conservative Business Journal. He is a great guy, and we look forward to going to his event. Right, Bonafide?
That's right. I can't wait.
And hopefully Dave's pumped up ready.
They're going to have some good vittles down there, I bet you.
I'm getting excited. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well,
I'm going to tell you.
I know you're Italian, right, David?
I'm a paisan. Yep.
Yeah. So, he said, hey, we got the food down there. When an Italian guy tells you that, you don't forget about it.
Hey, you don't worry about that. You're going to be on that diet when we're down there.
Yeah, not that day. I'm going to just pull a chair right up to the
buffet. That's pretty funny. We're gonna go to some food places. I'm gonna tell you how fat people get around in town.
You should have my mama cook for you. She's amazing.
When I used to drive a wrecker, me and all these other fat dudes drove wreckers, and they would give us directions to go somewhere, and we would not name one road. We'd name restaurants. You know where the Beacon is? Where you go past the Beacon.
From the Beacon over there on the right.
That's and everybody knew it. It's like a code, We didn't know it. It was pretty funny.
So, Dave, are you going to go ahead?
And I was just say, hey, when Doug and Tim, when you come through Pensacola, I know you're going to do it one day for an event. You have to stop by and have some of my mama's cooking, man. It's unbelievable.
Well, I got a feeling you're going to meet us sooner than you think, because you got a little something lined up for us. And if you want to announce that, you can. That's up to you. I haven't told anybody but Bonafide about.
Which thing you talking about the show?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, we are right in the middle of filming season 2 of Being Martelli, and I got to speak a little bit with the producers. The only thing about PureFlix is one of the things you have to do is not keep it politicized. But I'm really, really excited to get you guys on the show. I think there's so many things that we can do to bring awareness to certain things without politicizing it. Like,
can you keep it patriotic?
Yeah, you definitely be patriotic. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's basically, so if you go to PureFlix and you look at them, one of their things is faith and family. That's one of the things they're all about. So you can bring in faith big time. And you can bring in patriotism, but like you can't say like, well, 45 is better than 46.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Like
we try to bring people together, just like we are here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We know the limitations of what we can do, but can you imagine that, guys? They're gonna put me and Bonafide on a reality talk show. Woo! They better fasten their seatbelts.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I look so forward to that happening, and all the other great things that are getting ready to start for us. And we thank you for everything, Dave, that you do for us. And we just appreciate you. We love you guys down there. And we are going to come by. I know it's probably not on our way down to Naples, but if in any way we can scoot by there, well, it wouldn't make any sense to stop by if you're flying down there.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Bring your mama and some food with you.
I'm bringing my mama, but she's probably planning on eating food that's made for her because she cooks all the time.
All right.
But
all right, Eric, we're going to let you close it out in prayer today.
Who's that? John? Or who?
Eric.
Lord, we just thank you so much for this great country. Father, we thank you for liberty. We thank you for our founding fathers, that God, you gave them faith over fear. Father, I thank you for these great patriots I get to hang out with tonight, joke around with, listen to, speak with. God bless this great network. God, this Patriot Network, this Frog Network, Father, I pray will continue to bring truth to the American people. Father, I pray for Dave. You'll bless him in this film industry, Father. I pray you would use it again for truth and use it to bring patriots together. Use us, Father, for your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you coming on. Tell us all about your company. It's something else that your company bring patriots, Christians, and pro-life together, and no masks in their businesses. And that's powerful. And I reached out to our Froganites and asked them to go ahead and sponsor somebody that can't sponsor themselves, and we would recognize them. Heck, if you sponsor somebody, Bonafide, we're gonna say, if you show us the receipt, I'm gonna send you a T-shirt, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna send you one. I'm just so thrilled about the direction that God is putting us in with the Frog News Network. It's unbelievable.
Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start getting some little window stickers for your car. The Frog News Network. and Patriot window stickers.
Yes, sir.
So you can put it out on there on everything.
I know Patty can hook us up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He's about to, but I can't disclose who he is. But anyways, guys, thanks again. We love all you guys, Frogonites. Remember, if we help one person tonight understand a little bit better about how to take back our nation and come together in numbers, because 1 and 1's 11, imagine the power we have when we bring all these people together in one place with God. The power is unreal, unmatched. We can destroy the big beast. All right, guys, we love you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.